name is George. I'm going to have to read off a piece of paper here because I am a transactional attorney, not a litigator like Maurice. So please put your cups down and bear with me for a couple of minutes.
Actually, would rather be wearing that dress this time.
Sounds like a funny thing.
I would like to thank Maurice, first of all, for admitting that I am the best man that is up here at the moment. No, seriously, I would like to thank Maurice for providing me with this honor and making me work on my vacation writing a speech. What can I say about Maurice? I have known Maurice almost my entire life, since preschool when we were both 4 years old. My earliest memories of Maurice involved playing He-Man and G.I. Joes in his house with his mom and his dad and going to the park, and rearranging patterns on the blackboard behind the teacher's back. And eventually we would all go to grammar school, high school, and college together, but not law school. But what I know is that what started out as rearranging patterns behind the teacher's back progressed to pulling fire alarms by mistake, sneaking into clubs and other mischief. Through it all, Maurice has always known how to have a good time. We had a blast in high school at St. Peter's Prep, and we have the fondest of memories, you know, both me and I and all of our friends. One of the memories I have from prep is taking the 86 bus when our parents forced us to endure an hour-and-a-half commute to Jersey City by ourselves at the age of 13. Going to high school in Jersey City, we would often go to New York City, even at the age of 15. Eventually, we would run around New York as Red Amigo, causing mayhem wherever we went. We would go out to the clubs in New York and have participated in many shenanigans that I will not mention here, but that many of us know, especially the Merry Goons, such as falling off cliffs or the Hotel San Juan. Honestly, I don't know how we're still alive here tonight. Now, both of us are members of the bar, and as Arlene knows, we are also fans of going to bars. Through it all, however, Maurice has always been a voice of reason. He has always been a hard worker, or pretending hard to work. I'm not sure yet. After Maurice ran from the Air Force, he decided to go to law school. Not because he loved the law, he says, but to spite me. Now that we are both attorneys, I guess that he knows that if he did not ask me to be the best man, there would have been a lawsuit. That's a good thing, Maurice. After Maurice became a walking billboard for attorney malpractice, he noticed that what was missing in his life was a girl to share his life with. Maurice and Arlene met on a nice moonlit night a couple years ago. Actually, Maurice, upon seeing a picture of Arlene in her cousin's house, a picture in which, of course, Arlene looks stunning, Maurice worked up the courage to email Arlene. Arlene, rather than calling the police, actually responded. The lesson here is that cyberstalking sometimes works. After communicating, they finally decided that they may want to meet in person.
That was good.
A couple of months later, Maurice and what will become the start of an almost weekly commute to Puerto Rico met her and her family. Arlene is apparently blind, ladies and gentlemen, because we're here today. So after a couple of months of Maurice disappearing to Puerto Rico, I asked Maurice the reason that he had been going to Puerto Rico and disappearing so often. Maurice said that the reason he was going to Puerto Rico was because he had met the girl that he wanted to marry. Of course, I did not believe him, so I had to go see the spectacle for myself and traveled to Puerto Rico one Halloween and met Arlene and her family. At that moment, I knew that this may be the woman for Maurice. Arlene was kind, intelligent, and patient, very patient. However, when I knew that she was a woman for Maurice, and probably, and likely, and is, to be his future wife, was when we were driving in the mountains in the middle of a rainstorm, and all of a sudden she started clucking like a chicken. Apparently, she also has a sense of humor and a lot of patience. Despite his looks, Maurice is a true gentleman, and I am sure that he will make an excellent husband for Arlene and a father for their children, as he has been an excellent friend throughout his life, not only to me, but to all of his friends.
Yep.
Maurice, I am bound to be kind.
Yay, clap, guys, clap.
Maurice, I found to be kind, religious, and intelligent, and a true friend. Throughout high school, college, and law school up to now, I've always been able to count on Maurice for words of wisdom and encouragement.
No.
And I've always found him to be a true philosopher. Maurice always knows what he thinks and says what he thinks as well. he's always true to himself and true to his friends. Maurice's children will be the most fortunate to have him as a father. Arlene is most fortunate to have him as well.
He's gonna make me cry.
We, his friends, in turn, are fortunate now to have Arlene as his wife and to Connor as our friend. What must be remembered is that as Cuban Americans, many of us were raised without an extended family. To fill that gap, we have to adopt our friends as families, and we always consider them as such. To that end, I would like to extend a sincere welcome to Arlene to our family. I would also like to welcome her family as well, who has been most hospitable and welcoming. I would also like to thank the groomsmen, the bridesmaid of honor, and the maid of honor, all who have helped make this wedding as special as it is today. I would also like to thank Arlene for giving me the honor of speaking at our wedding, and I would like to thank Mr. and Mrs. Gilberto Torres, and Ms. Marisela Hiro, and Mr. Pedro Gonzalez as well for being here today. I would also like to thank all our families and guests and those that were able to make it here. Some of us had to travel, but yet we still feel like we're at home, and we thank you for that as well. And you have made this one of the most beautiful weddings that has ever been. I would therefore offer a toast to the parents of the bride and groom. Maurice, you are the luckiest man in the world, and one of my best friends. To you and Arlene, I wish that God blesses this marriage, and that you have many, many happy years together, and many happy and beautiful children. God bless you.
Lo que Jorge quiso decir es felicitaciones, Maurice y Arlene.
Can you hug him? Wait, no. That was a great speech.
That's all right.
Guys,
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be like, dude, this is real.
what you think about that speech?
That was beautiful.
Awesome.
George, I need to go kiss George right now. I need to go kiss George.